Yeah. You got sound?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Either that or it's coming from the camera.
It might be coming from the camera.
Because if you hit... Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
Oh, you know what? I need to change the camera too. Here we go.
Check, check, check. Seeing if we're on here.
Hey, Jim. How are you?
Check, check, check. Seeing if we're on here.
I could hear you on that one. Oh, that was on here.
Check, check, check. Seeing if we're on here.
Can we get the manual out for this one?
So I don't know where that's coming from because the built-in mic is turned off.
We're off now.
Yeah, I had to unplug it because I'm trying to set up the camera.
How are you?
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Did you get that?
I did. I'm going to try to get this going so we get all streamed. Rock and roll and stuff. Okay.
It's been a week. You get 24 hours. You get but it's just it's getting to the point now. It needs to be fixed.
I agree. I agree.
Okay.
You bet. Thank you. Okay, we got two for Mike here. Do I need to move? I mean, is this different than the other one we had? Oh, look, that's doing something. Now it's doing that when I click this 48. But usually it's...
I'm not sure you want that 48 though. That's to power the microphones.
I might need to adjust the gain or the main mix here. Are you live?
No, I gotta get the video back.
Check, check, check. Microphone check. Got about 8.5 minutes before game time. 8.5 minutes.
Check, check, check. Microphone check. 8.5 minutes before game time.
Yeah, that's coming through there.
So I'm going to turn this down because that sounded pretty loud, didn't it?
And then these games here.
Let me try this. Hold on a minute. You want to turn all those down? I'll step over here and see how the gain checks on the new system, Brent. And then we'll listen to it on YouTube, see how it sounds. Make sure we're working just right. So do we need to turn the gains up here? If we turn them up there, we probably sound a little bit different. Just do a little check. Or turn up the volume, see if that's too loud or too soft. See if we're right there then, right in the middle.
No, it's charging.
I thought I had it at 100%.
Well, I was using the home too.
Okay, but you had it unplugged. So if we go unlive for some reason,
You just hit the red button
Yep.
to bring that video up again.
okay. Got your phone on you tonight?
Yep.
Okay. So I think we got this all situated. We want these up and that up. And I was surprised not to see this going all the way up because usually on the football one when we talk, those illuminate. You know what I mean?
Well, the louder you talk too, the more it's going to.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be.
Once you start getting into the yellow and the red, then you're over modulated. So.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. We're out of here. Yeah, let's do it. Rock and roll. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Twitter shout out, man. That's some Twitter. Good evening, soccer fans, and welcome to Lutheran High School of St. Charles for tonight's soccer game between St. Louis United and your Lutheran High Cougars. As a member of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, this is a reminder that good sportsmanship is a high school tradition. Both teams welcome the responsibility of being leaders of good sportsmanship for their respective schools. We welcome everyone again to Lutheran High tonight and wish all players and coaches good luck in tonight's game. For our starting lineups, I'm proud to introduce Michael Iannelli, and he will start now first with the lineup for the St. Louis United. Michael.
Starting at goalkeeper for number 7, Luke Blaint. Number 6, Nick Battis. Number 52, Elijah Hamilton. Number 10, Josh Heisier. Number 24, Keegan Miltcamper. Number 38, Joseph Heights. Number 17, Robert Hoetz. Number 15, Jimmy Side. Number 5, Peter Smith. Number 42, Cade Yotes. Number 45, Noah Saldana. Number 4, Owen McFarland. Number 30, Sam Mason. Number 12, Nicholas Wittachek. Number 99, Colton Barfield. And goalkeeper number 1, Kyle Pastridge. And the coaches, Tom Hissier and Frank Blaint. And for our Lutheran Cougars, starting with goalkeeper, Sam Magaja. Number 2, Brandon Isley. Number 4, Nicholas Richter. Number 5, Andrew Richter. Number 7, Nick Chiuttini. Number 8, Jackson Kurtzborg. Number 9, Chris Warnicki. Number 10, Quinn Lurtz. Number 11, Liam McCarty. Number 13, Brady Robbins. Number 16, Dane Elman. Number 17, Max Pinkerton. Number 21, Matthew Wandersee. 23, Ben Get. 24, Reese Johnson. And last but not least, Cameron Short. And coached by Coach Mike Wilhite.
Well, thank you, Michael Iannelli, for those starting lineups. Gentlemen, now if we could please remove our hats for prayer, and we'll say a prayer before we begin our game this evening. Let us pray. Lord God, Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to compete this evening. We thank you for the abilities you have blessed these young men with and given them the spirit of competition to play this game of soccer. Please bless the coaches and officials with wisdom in their handling of the players. Keep everyone safe from injury and allow the fans to demonstrate good sportsmanship so that this day, like all days, may glorify you. In Jesus' most holy name we pray. Amen. Let's play soccer. Here you go, right here, Michael. All right. Be very careful not to hit that right there as you're filming, okay? Ready?
I can't hear you yet.
I haven't said anything yet.
Oh, there we go. I hear you.
Good evening, soccer fans. Welcome to Lutheran High School of St. Charles County for tonight's varsity soccer contest against St. Louis United. I'm up here in the booth, Doug Kuhlman, with Michael Iannelli, my partner once again. Michael will be handling the camera duties and doing play-by-play, and I will do my best to interject some comments about the game tonight. Coach Will Height has given me quite a few things to say, and I'm excited to say, Michael, welcome back up to the booth tonight.
Well, thanks for inviting me. I'm glad to be back.
All right. Well, you know, for those of you who are down, hopefully you could hear our announcing. You know, Michael did the starting lineup. So
yeah, I'm sorry about that for everyone.
Sorry about that, Michael. You did a wonderful job. Thank you very much. And you didn't know you were going to do that till about 4 seconds before you did you there?
Yeah, I was a little scared, but after I started doing the Lutheran High School announcements, I was like, we got this. We'll be perfectly fine.
Absolutely, absolutely. So hopefully everybody who's watching at home now can hear Michael and I and are excited for another game of soccer. Cougars coming off a great win last night, Michael.
Yeah, wasn't it 7-0 Trinity? Lutheran High School won 7-0.
That was on Friday, correct.
That was on Friday.
Last Friday, yeah. Had a big win last night. So it was great to see Coach Will Height and the boys, you know, especially with a few kids injured and or in quarantine right now, Michael.
Yeah. Caleb Engelhart and the entire Engelhart family, they are out. I don't know if anyone else, I didn't get to see who else was off the list, but that's all I know for right now.
You know, Coach Will Height gave me some notes here. I'm going to pull those up, Michael. We can kind of talk through those things during tonight's game. So definitely playing a few players down. You got to assume, though, too, Michael, that St. Louis United probably has a few players missing as well. Oh,
yeah, and I mean, it was like the same thing with the Orchard Farm. They had Michael Bott that was missing, and, you know, we also had Liam McCarty who was missing, I believe, that for that game, and Dane Ellman came in a little bit, but he was in quarantine throughout that.
Yep. So looking down Coach Will Height's list, I think we have 3 players who are being quarantined right now and 3 others who are either sick, out of town, or have some other pieces going on. So, and then another injury. So, missing 7 guys right now, Michael.
Wow.
Cougars playing a little shorthanded.
Yeah, I mean, you hope for the best for them, but I believe they should be all okay, and I'm sure both teams are going to be excited when they're all back and ready to play.
Absolutely. And which it might be this year, but then again, it could very well be next year. Depending upon how our country continues to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, because not every single game is guaranteed, and like we said last time, we were happy that we're able to get back on track for this game, for the last game. But now we actually have we're continuing to go with the season, and we just hope that we can continue playing, continue through districts and through the postseason.
Absolutely, good point, excellent point.
It's like Andrew Richter with the ball. He's going to be going down the field. A little too much of a touch, and 42 is going to get the ball, and he's going to hit it out of bounds for a throw-in for the Cougars.
It'd be real nice if we don't have a roster up here for the St. Louis United. It's something we could probably grab at halftime, but appreciate those of you watching at home listening to Michael share the play-by-play analysis of what we got going on here. So it's awesome.
That was a good throw-in, but I believe that was Dane, and now the United is going to come back, but then Ben Geck is going to steal the ball. Matthew Pinkerton is going to try to sway that back down to Andrew. Andrew's now in CDM. Dane is going to hit it up the field. It's going to get intercepted by number 45 from United. United is going to try to pass it down the field. It cannot get there yet. Liam McCarty with the ball at the 40. He's going to pass it down to Reese Johnson. He's going to pass it over to Andrew. Andrew's going to look for someone to pass it to. He's going to continue to dribble it. He's going to pass it off to Quinn. Quinn's going to have a little cut inside pass. Liam with a very nice spin move.
That's a great move.
That was a really good move at that good time. Brady tries to pass it off with a nice little layoff. Bankak with the shot, saved by United. Wow, that was a good play by the Cougars.
Well, I know it's a tough play for him to gather himself, and you kind of, you wonder Could he take in another split second and kind of fired that up to the crossbar, kind of give the goalie something different to look at there. So good effort by the Cougars so far, kind of controlling the pace of the play.
That is correct. And then Brady's going to have a decent opportunity here. He does a fake shot. He moves the defender. He's going to take the shot outside. Goalie can't get it, but it does not go in. It goes a little wide. It's going to be a goal kick for United. Good opportunities for the Cougars right now. The United might have had only one shot so far. I don't even know if that was on target yet.
Yeah, I don't think that was on target. I mean, based on what you told me last time, you kind of schooled me a little bit, Michael, on what a shot is versus what a shot isn't. So I would say based on the information you shared with me last time, that would not be a shot on goal yet.
Now, yeah, I always get yelled at from Coach Wilhite for counting a shot that was not on target. So as a benchman, I had to count for stats, and he would always make sure I got them. Ben Gek with the ball in the corner. He's going to try to get a pass. He's going to cross it in. A really good cross for Quinn. Quinn with the shot. Goal by Quinn Lurtz.
Man, what a nice shot. Absolutely.
Nice shot.
Yep. Good start for the Cougars here, Michael.
As a really good start for the Cougars. 5 minutes in, and with the goal, Quinn Lurtz got the first one. We had to call a little timeout right there because the time needs to be reset. Had to be stopped after each goal, I believe, and they're trying to work that up in the booth.
Just had to do a little clock reset there, Michael, to get us up and going again. A few seconds ran off there, so I think we got a little excited in the press box, and we're kind of trying to figure out who scored the goal, and because it's kind of sometimes harder to see from up here at this angle.
That's correct. It's hard to continue to watch, or hard to know who's passing to who as doing the camera. I'm trying to multitask and doing everything I can. So.
Yeah.
United with an attack. Number 6 passes it, gets intercepted by, I believe that was Dane Ellman. But they're going to try to come back to the United. Is going to go to the right side. You're going to continue to attack the right side. The ball goes out of bounds for a Lutheran Cougars throw-in.
I was talking to Coach Wilhite, like I said, Michael, here earlier today, and kind of asked him a little about St. Louis United, and he said, they play a very direct style of soccer, direct play, for those of you at home watching, can be characterized as a style of play of containing long balls. So, apparently they have a striker up front, and I believe striker's the right term, yeah?
Yes.
Center forward or whatnot, goal scorer who's incredibly fast. And they play a lot of kickball, Coach Wilhite said, so we just can't let that kid, get out in the open and be fed long distance to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple of those. I had Brandon Waynick and Quinn Kelly, who are really fast people, and we would just launch it down the field and hope they would get it, and that was kind of like our whole play style my senior year. So I can see exactly where they would want that as well. And
absolutely,
it is a very common tactic.
It can be an effective offense.
Exactly.
Whereas I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Michael, we're seeing a little bit more of the Cougars play a little bit more possession of the ball, where we're not playing kickball, but rather we're possessing the ball and matriculating it downfield.
That is correct. One-touch passes going each around, and those are always good. And especially when you're playing like a team like this who doesn't, if they're playing kickball like this, then they don't know how to really 100% stop it. So, and you never want to attack too soon.
Sure.
Keep passing in, wear the defense down, and then you'll attack at that perfect opportunity, and then you'll finally be able to break it down and score.
Absolutely. And, for those watching at home, too, Coach Wilhite did not say the term kickball. He said a direct play style of soccer. I said kickball. Because, if they're just kicking it deep, they're toe punching it like my old soccer coach used to tell me I used to always kick. Coleman, quit toe punching. So
hey, I did that my freshman year, and I scored a goal. So if it goes in the net, if it goes in the net, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter how it gets there, right?
As long as it ends up in the same spot.
Yep.
United with a good clear. That's going to go out of bounds for Lutheran Cougars. Throw-in at around the 40.
So, we're coming down on about 32 minutes left in the first half here. Cougars lead 1-0. it's one thing we're working on getting on these broadcasts is an ability to show how much time is left remaining in the game, as well as what the score is for those watching at home. So those watching at home, it's 1-0 right now. Cougars with the lead. Early goal from Quinn Lurtz, correct, Michael?
That is correct, yes.
On a nice play, about 15 to 20 yards outside of the mouth of the goal. So
And what a goal that was.
absolutely. And you kind of hope that kind of propels the Cougars. Last time we were up here broadcasting, Michael, Cougars, they didn't get a goal.
No, they did not.
It took us a while to kind of get going, and granted, we were playing a real solid team, but you kind of want to see your team, I don't care what sport you're playing, get a goal, get a basket, what have you, right? Get a run in baseball, what have you, right from the get-go.
Yeah, you always want to see that, but it just never, with soccer, it never always happens.
No.
Sometimes it can be a very low-scoring, boring game, but then that one goal that comes in is always the best one.
Absolutely.
Nice interception by the Lutheran Cougars. Liam McCarty is playing really good, trying to intercept both passes. Quinn is going down get down the field with the ball. He's going to look for a shot. He's going to take the shot a little high into the right, but that was one good shot. That was a laser beam.
Well, and again, we keep peppering the goal. I want to say is that the fourth shot on goal we've had, Michael?
That wasn't on target, but
No,
I would say that was probably like around our fourth or fifth shot we've had so far.
Yep.
United with the kick. I believe they had a substitution there. I could be wrong, but
I think you're right. Yep.
I'm gonna try to attack on the
defender.
I'm gonna try to attack on the left side. They're gonna pass it back, and then there's the direct play right there. They're gonna try to hit it down the field.
It's interesting there. In soccer, and it took me a while to realize this. You can actually stand out of bounds and be inbounds when you kick it like that right along the line, which is interesting.
Yeah, as long as that ball. That was a little dangerous. A header toward the goalie for United, but that's also a smart play if that was known, because if a defender heads it to a goalie, the goalie can use his hands.
Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay. Which, I can't tell if he meant to do that or not. It looked like a good play, assuming he.
It looked like if that was meant to be, that was a good play, but that was a very strong header that I don't know if the goalie knew if that was going in.
Absolutely.
United with a free kick. We're going to try to laser that down the field. It's going to go to number 5. It's going to be an offside for number 45 on the United. It's going to be a free kick for the Cougars.
Kind of talking to Coach Wilhite then again here, Michael, had this to say about kind of our game plan as we play this direct style of soccer that St. Louis United plays. Said we're going to really press their defensive line and attempt to break down their attack. Our possession style of play will be used to minimize their direct style of play. And, be real patient as we build up from the back and find gaps in their defensive line to create dangerous scoring opportunities. So.
And it looks like they're doing just that. They almost
had
that entire play I was watching. I'm like, they are doing exactly what you are saying.
Well, Coach Wilhite's then game plan is coming to fruition.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, as an old coach, I can say that didn't happen all the time for coaches. So you love it when you plan it like that. Like Hannibal used to say on the A-Team, I love it when a plan comes together. You're too young for that show, aren't you?
Yeah, I had no idea who you were talking about.
You have no idea who the A-Team is. Okay. Well, we're going to have to school you on that one here, Michael.
Lutheran Cougars with a good clear. Ben Geck is going to have the ball. He's going to look for Brady, but Massimo is going to also be going down the field looking for the ball as well. It goes over his head. It's going to look like it's going to be in United's possession. They're going to try to clear that or let that go out of bounds. Now they're going to pass it down the line to number 15. Nice move to get past Reese, but Reese gets there, but it's going to be a foul on Reese.
Now, why is that a foul? Because he blocked him off using his backside, or what?
I believe he used his hands to an elbow to make sure he couldn't get around him, and that right there is a foul.
So it's almost like a moving screen in basketball, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Reese with 50-50. That somehow doesn't go out of bounds, but instead it goes to Kurtzborn. Kurtzborn's going to clear that. It's going to go to Quinn, but it's going to now go to the United. United with an attack now. 15 gets past one, cannot get past another. A little fight. Massimo, Andrew Richter is going to go down the field with it. No player within 10 yards of him. He's going to pass it down to Brady Robbins. Brady Robbins can't get a touch to it, and it's going to fall into United. That was some good play, and I mean there was a lot of space for Andrew Richter to go with the ball, and he just couldn't get that good pass. I believe it got deflected by United.
I really did.
The ball's going to go. United with an attack now. Looks like they're going to have a good opportunity now as a defender comes in. It's going to be intercepted though. United is going to try to continue to attack, but it's going to also again be intercepted by Liam McCarty. Liam McCarty's pass is going to get intercepted. United has the ball now.
Well, it's going back to us. Here we go.
The Cougars have it now. They're going to pass it to Brady. Brady is wide open, passes it back, so he can start running down the field. Intercepted by United, but Massimo or Andrew Richter can get down there now. I believe that is Matt Wandersee with the ball.
That's Wandersee, yep.
Liam McCarty down, passes it, no one there. Mossy gets it to a touch to it. A nice fought battle with a lot of physicality right there. United stay with the ball. I believe Andrew Richter got tripped up, and that will be a free kick for the Cougars. Kurtzborn looking for a pass. He's going to pass it to Pinkerton. Pinkerton's going to shoot it down the field, but that's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be intercepted by United. United fumbles the ball, and the Lutheran Cougars are going to go down the field, but that's also going to get intercepted. Pinkerton's going to shoot that down. It's going to go nowhere. United's going to intercept it. Bad touch by Kurtzborn. Reese with a nice pass to Andrew. Andrew, nice little touch. That was like a ticky-tack touch. It's going to go down to Ben. Ben's going to try to flick it over to the center to Brady, but that's going to get intercepted. But that's going to be a Lutheran Cougars throw-in.
Yeah, throw-in here.
That was a really nice play by them.
Absolutely.
Those type of plays are never, the give-and-go passes are always really, really hard to defend. Yep. And that really got him down the field really quick.
Well, I love the patience that we're playing with too, Michael.
Yeah, Ben Gegg with a good throw-in. Missed header by Quinn. Quinn's looking a little confused about that. I don't know.
I was going to say, did he know it was coming?
I don't know. He might have just tried to fake a screen or something like that in the box. Think there was someone behind him. Max Pinkerton with the header after that ball bounced. That's not something you don't want to do, is let that ball bounce on the ground off of a punt. United throwing, but they're going to have a substitution. Number 15 is getting taken off the field by, if I can see his number, I cannot. He's not looking at us. By number 17. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cougars as a pass goes out of bounds from United. He's going to hit that down the field. United's going to be able to get there, so they're going to try to clear it. But United ran into, I believe that was Quinn. Number 11, that actually might be Liam. All right, with the throw in, a nice couple touches to go down the field. They're going to try to kick it. It's going to stay in bounds. It's still going to be United's ball. LHS takes the ball back. United with a nice physical win for that. United has a couple attackers. It looks like they're going to try to attack that left side wide open for number 17, but Andrew Richter steals the ball, and he's going to be able to clear it and get Lutheran High away from the danger.
Well, you got to wonder there, Michael, why did the kid from St. Louis United just wait for the ball to come to him, 17 there? Why is he not attacking to go get that ball?
Because he had no idea that Andrew was going to be right there, so he thinks he has the whole field to himself, but Andrew was able to get in and steal that.
Absolutely. That's good speed working down the field.
Really good speed by Andrew. They're going to try to get it to number 6, but Reese is going to get there. Andrew's going to touch it a couple times, going to clear it, but a little high ball. Ben steals the ball. He's going to try to get there. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be off of Ben Geck, a little tripping, and United's going to get a free kick.
Well, see, I looked at a lot of the same penalty they called earlier here with number 38 there with his backside to Ben, So what's the difference there?
No clue. I think that one was more because he tripped and took him out of the play, where the other one, he was still able to fight for it.
He was fighting for it, sure.
Looks like there's going to be a substitution. Matt Wandersee is going to be taken out by Nicholas Richter is going to be coming in for Matt Wandersee. And it looks like Andrew might be going to the CDM position, and Nicholas is going to be taking more of an attacking role. I believe they just moved Andrew.
Michael, help us at home. The CDM, define that, please.
It's a center defensive midfielder.
Okay, so an acronym for center defensive midfield. Sure.
So it's pretty much just a midfielder who plays more of a defensive role, kind of like right in front of the 4 defensemen. And, he can go up if need be, but for the most part, he tries to stay back and helps the defense as much as that he can.
So that's not what you'd call a sweeper?
No, the sweeper would be, I believe, on the sides.
Got it. Okay.
More of a, left wing, right wing, or right or left mid.
Got it. Now, is that traditionally if you're running 4 midfielders, you're going to have that CDM position?
Yes. If they are running, I don't know what formation they're running right now, but it almost looks like a 4-1-2-1-2. Which that could be what they're doing, because I know they switched it up for their tournament that was in Jefferson City, I believe, a week ago.
Which had a good showing down there as well.
Yeah, they took second place. Oh, Brady Brown with the shot, but it's going to go wide left. Very close. I thought that was going to go in. But it's going to be a goal kick for United.
Especially playing a lot of Class 4 schools and Class 3 schools, and us being a Class 1 school, for upcoming districts here early next month. That's not only a good test, it's also a good barometer of where we are as a program, Michael.
That is correct. And I know that Misha changed the rules for the standards for the sports, and we got moved down to a Class 1. And, it looks like we're dominating in that field as of right now. So
I think we're excited about districts, for our soccer team. We feel like we got a pretty good shot on winning that district. And, that's especially tough because you feel good every year, but kind of looking at some of kind of where we are as a program and as a team and kind of how we're our trajectory, we're excited about the postseason.
Yeah, and I don't think the Cougars have won district or conference since 2010. I believe that's as far.
I believe so. Yep.
The closest the Lutheran Cougars have come to winning one was 4 years ago in
district championship to Duchesne.
2018, my senior year, we made it to the district championships and lost in double overtime.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
That was a heartbreaker. That one indeed was a heartbreaker.
Yep. And the couple years before that was Duchesne here.
They
had beat
Jeff
us.
Masters.
Yep. They had beat us 10-0 in the regular season, and then 2 weeks later, I think we lost that game 2-1 or 1-0. It was a great game. Coach Wilhite made some more adjustments and really were prepared for that next game.
United with an attack gets intercepted by Reese Johnson, but that's going to be a throw-in. They're going to probably take this as fast as they can. Doesn't look like it.
We're under 20 minutes here, so we have 20 minutes left in the half. Cougars still lead 1-0. Early goal by Quinn Lurtz about 5 minutes into the game. So it's been a pretty evenly matched here, the last 20 minutes. Wouldn't you say, Michael?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, the Cougars, it seems like it's been more on the defensive side for the United team, but I would say right now it's pretty evenly matched after that goal. After that hiccup, I would say, it's been a pretty evenly matched game so far. Looks like it's going to be a ball for Nicholas Richter, but that's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. A little too much power on that pass, and United did a good job just shielding it, so Lutheran Cougars couldn't get it, and they didn't have anything to do with it. Liam with a good header to pass to Quinn, but it's going to get intercepted by United. Dan's going to miss the ball. He's going to try to retreat to get that before United. He's going to pass it back. It's going to go in between Pinkerton and Sam. Sam's going to go pass that to Kurtzborn. Kurtzborn's going to look for a pass, probably going to pass it back to Reese Johnson. Reese is going to have a decent size of the field to pass it to. He's going to pass it, but it's going to unfortunately go out of bounds for a United throw-in.
Well, I like what he was trying to do there, kind of, skin the ball up the sideline there and maybe create a breakaway.
I just couldn't get a solid hit in contact with that, so that just unfortunately went out of bounds.
Well, I haven't seen him play as much kickball as I thought I might be able to see here,
Yeah, and I think they realize that, the Cougars are playing more of a, to try to counter that, so they might be trying to, make sure that they are not doing that. So they're going to probably changing up their play style a little bit.
Well, and Coach Wilhite does a lot of that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Michael. Where you might expect one thing, and we come out, and our kids are real smart kids. We have the ability to kind of change an approach there.
Yeah, that is correct. We always would try to change our game plan, and we sometimes we would kind of go against it, and it would just kind of fall into the kickball kind of play, but or the direct kind of play that we would always fall into. But he would always tell us, we got to play more, conservatively, stay back, let the passes, break down the defense. But a lot of times we would just see someone wide open and know that they'll be able to get there. And it worked for a good amount of times, but a lot of teams knew how to defend that. They would just put like an extra defender, or they would always be able to stop us with a different formation change, or anything to really kind of put us down there.
Sure. Well, that's a great effort right there.
That's going to go out of bounds. Ben Geck tried to get a head on that to pass it to someone else, and that's going to go out of bounds.
As you're trying to center it with the header there, yeah, and then just kind of got away from him, but a great effort by Ben.
Now he's going to continue to attack that right side, but that ball does go straight out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cougars. They might want to try to take that as fast as they can. He's going to pass it off to Dane for a throw-in. He's going to pass it straight to Liam. Liam's going to look for a cross. That cross is going to go to no one, but intercepted by United. Dane with the ball now. He's going to try to find someone for another cross. He's going to pass that to United. United's going to clear that. It's going to go to number 1, who's going to be on the attack. 1 with a bad touch. He's going to pass it to Andrew. Liam with the ball now. He's going to take it. He's just going to continue to take it. He might be looking for a shot soon. He's going to cross that. Andrew Richter with a bad touch, and he does not get a shot on. But Quinn is going to have a touch. He's going to take it to the left side. He's going to take a shot, and a little bit over, and it hits the crossbar of the field goal and does not go in. So a free kick for United. And that was a good play by the Cougars. Andrew Richter wants that back though, because he had a little missed touch, but man, that was a really good opportunity by the Lutheran Cougars right there. United with the goal kick, and that's going to go down. United doesn't know what to do with the ball. It's going to go out of bounds, but that's going to be United's throw-in. 2 substitutions. Number 30 is going to be taken out on United's side. And Ben Geck is going to get a little substitution, a little rest. He's going to be taken out by, I believe that is Nick Chiodini. United with a throw-in. Now Lutheran High with the throw-in. Reese Johnson's looking for someone to pass to. He's going to pass it to Quinn Lurtz. Quinn's going to try to find an out. Going to pass it to Andrew. Andrew tried to flick it out, but could not get enough power on that. Ball's going to go down. Number 30, he's going real quick, but goes into the box, and Sam McGeish is going to get that.
McGeish has been doing a great job in goal for the Cougars here, Michael, and also as a field player as well. So
yeah, last time I was here, he was playing in the field.
He was playing in the field.
He was doing pretty good. Cougars on the attack. Not anymore. It gets intercepted by United. United now with the attack. It's going to hit. That's the more of the direct play right there. Is going to hit it down the field. No one's going to be able to get there. And it's going to be a Lutheran High School throw-in. Good throw-in. Bad touch by Nick Chiodini. He's going to go out of bounds, and now is going to be a United throw-in. Going to be 2 substitutions for United. Too far away from me to say who it is, but there are 2 substitutions. Good throw-in by United. Couple touches intercepted by Lutheran High. High, good pass to get out of that. Andrew's going to try to zing that down the field to his brother Nicholas, but cannot get there. United with the ball now. They're going to hit it down the field. Kurtzborn's going to be able to intercept that. but it's going to be now a throw-in for United, and United's going to make another double substitution.
I was going to say, they have really substituted a lot. And if you look at their bench over there, I mean, just like the Cougars, I want to say they could be dealing with some COVID situations and or kids injured as well, just like the Cougars are, Michael. They got what? I see 1, 2, 3. I see about 5, 6 kids on the bench is all.
Yeah, that is correct. And, different kind of play styles. I mean, I know Coach Will Height, he doesn't really sub too much. And, it looks like United, they're a pretty heavy substitution team, which is not a bad thing. You want to give your starters some rest and, can get back out there in full speed. Lutheran Cougars with the ball now. They're going to try to get out of there. Kurtzborn with a good move to get past the attacker. He's going to pass it to Reese. Reese is going to pass it in. Intercepted by United, but Brady Robbins takes the ball back. He's going to flick it up, but that's going to go out of bounds. United with a throw-in. Not a lot of movement by United for a throw-in, and this is what we were talking about, yesterday or last time I was here, with the hesitation with throw-ins. There wasn't a lot of movement there, therefore he didn't know who to pass it to because everyone was,
everyone's kind of static and not really moving here. Well, Cougars got a good chance to attack, and United does a nice job regaining the ball there.
Correct.
Well, we're coming down to 10 minutes left in the first half, Michael, and again, it's been pretty even. The first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the Cougars kind of dominated the action, and the last 20 minutes here has been real even.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say there's more, like Will Height saying, the more direct plays kind of coming out from United now, and the Cougars are they're getting those passes, they're stringing them together pretty well.
Yep.
Chiudini with the ball now. See, just like that, the give and go. Too bad the pass was a little too far for Chiudini to get there.
Great idea, just pass was a little off. Yeah, like you said, I do like how we have one touch and pass, and we're not dribbling the ball, and kind of allowing the defense to converge on us.
That's correct. One touches are very crucial because it's Brady Run was the shot. It's going to get, I believe, deflected by United.
Yeah, I think that was deflected. The goalie was expecting it to come to him, and it kind of went over to the far crossbar there. So
yeah, and that's going to be a corner kick for the Cougars. It looks like Brady Brown's going to take it.
I'll tell you what, who I like watching? I like watching Max Pinkerton. I see him now. He's kind of at the top of the 18-yard box, over by the, the hash marks is not a soccer term, I realize, but the hash marks of the state of the football field there. So see if we can get it up in the air to him.
There you go. Talking about Max Pinkerton. He's going to get the header, but that's not going to go on target. United with a clear. I don't know what they're going to do. He's going to be trapped in a corner. It looks like it's going to be He's going to get rid of it, but instead of it
yard in there.
Yeah, but that's good though. Instead of it being a corner kick, it's going to be a throw-in. Brady Robin's going to take that quick to Quinn. Quinn's going to be dancing in the corner, but he's going to get a good cross in. Deflected. Max Pinkerton with a shot, and that's going to go in for the Lutheran Cougars. Max Pinkerton with the second goal for the Lutheran Cougars with 9 minutes left.
Well, I was calling for Pinkerton to get a header goal there,
Max Pinkerton,
but didn't quite have that header we were looking for, but we're going to take that goal off of that play. That was nice.
That was.
Good job by the Cougars. So Cougars lead here just under 10 minutes now, 2-0. 2-0 Cougars lead.
Yeah, on the scoreboard it says 1-0, so I'm getting a little concerned there.
We're going to have to go down there and make sure we get that goal put up, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's coming. I was talking to Coach Wilhite again, like I said, about St. Louis United, kind of what they do. And, they had a great game against Duchesne the other night. I think Duchesne beat them, I want to say 2-1 or 2-0. So, a good solid game. And Duchesne, obviously, gosh, I feel like they've won 5 state championships the last several years. So
yeah, they are a good soccer team.
Absolutely, good soccer program.
They have a good field, too. I really like their field. It's very well kept, and it's a grass field. It's not turf.
It is well kept. It is nice short grass, not that long stuff you see at some other places. So I would concur, Michael.
Another good team to have grass is, I believe it was Principia. We would always love playing over there because I almost felt like we were playing the professionals. It'll be a corner kick for the Lutheran Cougars. Looks like Liam McCarty is going to take it. Max raises his hand. It looks like it's going to go straight to Max. Liam's going to go up for it, but instead of it being a kick, he's just going to readjust it. Now he's going to kick it. He's going to go down the field. It's going to go straight to Brandon Isley. It's going to bounce over his head and going to go out of bounds for a United throw-in. Quick throw-in by United. They're going to go down the field. Nicholas Richter is going to take that. He's going to get that. Reese is going to clear that ball very well. But it's going to go straight to the goalie for a, just a kick out. Solid punt by their United's goalie. Good touch for a header for United. They're going to go down the field. Now they have an attack going. They're going to take it down to the right side. A nice cross, but it's going to get intercepted by Kurtzborn. He's going to take it out. United's going to try to get there for it, but it's going to be a throw-in. A little hesitation there from the sideline ref. It's going to be a throw-in for the United. United with the ball now. Going to pass it. It's going to go out of bounds for the Lutheran Cougars throw-in. Blocked by United, but United's going to get the ball out of bounds. It's going to be another throw-in for the Cougars. Solid throw-in. It's going to go to Quinn. Quinn with an attack now. If he crosses that now, he has Richter for a good cross, but that's going to get deflected, go out of bounds.
That was good defense by the United.
Very
there,
good. Very good defense.
Richter was about to center that ball, and we had a couple guys in the middle that could have put another one in the back of the net.
Mm-hmm. Now it's going to be a corner kick.
All right, where's my guy Pinkerton? Is he up there again?
Of course he's
there.
There
he is.
It could be a short one. It looks like it's going to be the center of the box. No one's going to get there. United's going to good header to get clear away from danger. Chiudini should have went for that, but he did not.
I think he was getting back on defense.
Yeah, he was getting back on defense. I don't think he realized where the ball was, but I heard a couple calls from that. Could not get there, though. Be a throw-in for the Cougars. Reese with the throw-in is going to pass it to Kurtzborn. Andrew with a good pass cross field to go to Liam. Liam's going to pass that down to Dane. Dane's going to shoot that down the field to Quinn. Nice trio you got there going. Quinn's going to dance with it. He's going to try to find someone to pass it to. It's going to go past Liam, and it's going to get intercepted by United. But Lutheran High School is going to take it back, but someone dribbles it out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for United. All right, with the throw-in. Get intercepted by Lutheran High. Lutheran High is going to try to shoot it down, but instead gets picked off by another back to United. United's going to go down the field. It's going to barely go in the box, get a little scare.
Boy, you got to wonder there. Does he come out of the box and kick that, or does he wait for it to roll to him? That was a dangerous play.
That was, but it ended up working out as Lutheran High has a bit of an attack now. But now United tries to go down the field. Missed touch by United. That could have been a huge opportunity to get past two of the defenders, but cannot do that. Liam with a solid touch pass to Jackson. Jackson's going to hit that down the field for Nicholas.
Well, you mentioned here our scoreboard still says 1-0. We do know the Cougars are ahead 2-0, so I'm going to run down there and see once, Michael, if we can get that other score on the goal post.
You want to give us an extra point?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I might make it 3 while I'm at it.
Yeah, okay. Close opportunity by United, but Reese is going to get there, going to pass it back, going to clear it. Nicholas Richter with the ball. It's going to get taken away by United. United still with the ball. They have a solid attack right now. A deflection. United still with the ball in the corner now. They're going to pass it to 4, a little far out, but they're going to pass it inside the middle. Can have a solid opportunity. A shot. Is that going in? A little bit over for United. Now it's going to be a goal kick for the Cougars. For people at home, there is about 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. Still 2-0. Doug Kuhlman was able to fix it. Now the Cougars with the ball. Andrew Richards going to try to pass that to Quinn. Quinn's going to look. He's going to pass it outside. He's going to reset the play. Oh, no, not. He's going to pass it to the center to Liam. Liam's going to look down the field. Can't find anyone. Pass it down to Reese. Pass a little too fast, and it's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in. Good throw by United, but taken away. Now we're playing a little head. It's just.
I was going to say, I like that head ball back and forth. You know, Michael, we now got that goal up there, so it is 2-0.
Oh, there we go. Nice shot by United, but it's going to be saved by Sam Magaja.
Oh, they kicked it right to him.
Yeah.
You know, so, and he was in the right place, kind of had an eye, and kind of tracked the ball real well there. Good job by Sam.
That's true. If I was goalie, that would hit me in the gut. I'd have went down for an injury. Sam with a solid punt. Battle United's going to probably pass it back just to get rid of danger. It's going to try to clear it, but it's going to get taken away from Nick Chiudini, and that's going to go down as not necessarily a shot, but the goalie's being able to pick it up because of that deflection. United with the miss header. Cougars with an attack now. Quinn's trying to look for a shot. He takes a shot. It's going to go wide. So for a United goal kick.
All right, well, we're creeping down here. They're just I think they might just let this go to half almost. Got about a minute left.
Yeah, I've seen the players slowing down. I don't know about United. United's still playing pretty strong. Liam's playing pretty strong, but...
He is. Well, and this is when you don't want to give up because you can give up a cheap, quick goal.
Yeah, and like I said with the Orchard Farm game,
here we go.
The next goal is the most crucial.
Absolutely.
If the losing team scores, they have the momentum going into halftime. And that's the last thing you want to do is give up a goal right before half because that really shifts the mood in the the play in the second
locker
half.
room. And plus, there's a huge difference, 3-0 versus 2-1. I mean, that's just huge, huge.
Hesitation for a throw-in is going to pass it straight down.
40 seconds remaining in the half, Michael.
United with a solid attempt, but gets touched by Pinkerton to get clear. It looks like it's going to be a foul off of United.
And that might take us to half there. If you got a 2-0 lead here, are you really in a hurry, Michael, or are you kind of wanting
you're just kind of you're slowing it down, but you don't want to show that to the team though because that's just kind of, there's still a timer for each free kick.
Yep. Oh, is there really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I believe it's about a 10 or 15 second timer for a free kick. You can't hesitate on that too much.
It's kind of like if you're shooting a free throw in basketball, you got 10 seconds kind of thing.
We're just gonna hit that out of bounds now. That will probably close it out.
United will.
The ball boy came in clutch there for United, but it's not gonna do anything because there was only 4 seconds left by the time that ball got thrown in.
Yep.
So as we enter halftime, it is 2-0 for the Cougars. Solid play by both teams, I will say.
Absolutely, it's been fun up here. You're doing a great job again, Michael. As always.
Thank you. I'm trying my best.
Absolutely. Well, I think we're going to take a break, so we're going to keep it on the scoreboard. Those of you watching at home, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Have a good evening. We'll be back with you in 10 minutes after we get a drink of some water here, huh, Michael?
Yeah.
All right.
as we get back to the second half of Lutheran Cougars and St. Louis United. Still 2-0 Lutheran Cougars with the lead last half of the night. Good pass. Dane's going to look at down the field. It's going to get head a little above. Ball too far for Brady Robbins. United with the ball now. Going to pass it down. It's number 45 to 24 now. He's going to pass it back to 38. A little, good couple passes right there for United. United still with the ball. They're going to have an attack now. Going down the field. Going to look for an attack. Goes down the field. Pass two defenders. Is that ball going to go out of bounds? No, it's not. It's going to be saved by, I believe, number 16. He's going to try to get a cross in. No one's going to be there. Dangerous play by Sam, but Sam's going to get the ball now, and he's going to have a good kick.
Well, I like how, when you're watching the soccer goalie there, they're protected, when they're going up for that ball, and you kind of like in hockey, the high sticking, protect those players, important thing.
Now with the ball now, it's going to be a foul. I don't know what on, but it's going to be a foul off of Lutheran High, so it's going to be a free kick for United.
And that's where my soccer knowledge escapes me, Michael, because I'm looking at that going, what I just see? What was the call there?
I think I was just looking at something else. It could have been something off the ball, not necessarily on the ball, but I didn't get to see it. So I'm not too sure. Now it could be a handball. That could be what it is, because I think that might be what this one is too. It's going to be another free kick for United. I believe their closest free kick in the goal is going to be on the 30-yard line. Looks like they're going to try to set up something for a cross. Blocked by Ben Geck. Ben Geck's going to try to get there, but cannot. United still with the ball. They're going to pass it down. Looks like Brady's going to try to speed there, but he's going to put on the brakes and let United get it. Lutheran High with a good defensive stance, but gets actually passed by United. Very good play. Pinkerton lets the ball go through. United's coming out very strong in this second half.
They really are. I've noticed a lot more attacking style and kind of not sitting waiting for the ball to come to them. I mean, I don't know. That sense of urgency seems to be a little bit there, like it wasn't in the first half, Michael.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of that, now we got an attack by Lutheran High. The ball, a little push by Andrew Richter, but ref does not see that.
No. Well, and again, the kid from St. Louis United did a nice job kind of screening
Richter
off
true,
from going to get the ball.
That was a good defensive play, good move by the goalkeeper to get it out of harm's way. Now it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for United. It throws it in. It's going to go straight to a Lutheran High School player. Lutheran High, they're going to just lob it up straight for United. United's going to hit it. It's going to go to another United player. A nice couple passes going in. Almost a give-and-go situation right there. Lutheran High School with the ball now. Brady Robbins is going to have it, try to do something fancy. Cannot do anything. Ball gets taken out. Throw-in for Lutheran High. Andrew Richter is going to take this throw-in. Going to throw it to Quinn Lertz. That gets the best of him. United kicks out of bounds, but it's going to be another throw-in for the Cougars. This could be a good opportunity. Passes it down the field to Liam. Ooh. Liam misses it, but that's going to give a huge opportunity for Matt Wandersee. He's going to take a touch and then take a shot. He's going to take the shot, and it's going to go a little wide.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know if that touched anyone.
No, I think it's going to be a goal kick.
I think so too.
But
well, actually, it's gonna be a corner kick.
I didn't see it touch anybody, but
The way the ref was going with his hand, it actually looked like I didn't know if it was going to be a corner kick, but he kept moving. So
yeah.
But Brady Robbins with a corner kick now, so this could be deadly. Looks like a good cross.
Oh,
bad touch by Quinn Lertz, and that's going to get cleared immediately.
Now here's a question, Michael. I've seen us now. We've had 3 corner kicks, correct, tonight?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
And it seems like each time we've had a different play, so to speak, with whoever putting the ball from the corner kick. Is that how many different plays would a team have, for corner kicks specifically?
Well, you assign different positions for every single person. They try. When I was playing, you'd always start up on the top of the box, and then as soon as the person raises their hand, you'd have to coordinate with the people around you that you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and that'd be either front post, trash, back post, goalkeeper, back of the box, penalty, PK, up close. You'd have all these different positions.
Sure.
So it's just because you never exactly know where that ball's going to be going. So whoever is kicking it, it's whoever they feel where to kick it, and every position, every area in that box should be covered. So hypothetically speaking, no matter where that ball goes, there should be a player right there to steal it.
Absolutely. You use the word trash there. I can only assume that's going to be one where you just kind of flutter around and someone's going to kind of go take it, but no one's really the person who's supposed to take that is kind of what it means? Or
yeah, if the ball just gets kicked out or, something like that where the ball kind of bounces and if it kind of goes over everybody or, if the ball just randomly gets cleared out, you're that kind of person who's out there so it doesn't go out for like a counterattack. I would always be the in-post guy because I can never jump high enough, but if I get my head low enough, I could possibly get him. But
sure.
That was also depending on if I ever got into the corner kick situation. That was always if Max wasn't on the field.
Sure.
Now that's going to be a free kick for United. Again, that's going to be a little closer.
I was going to say, and they're only about, 25 yards away from the – no, I guess they're more like 35 yards away.
Yeah, around there, yeah. Low drive is going to go straight to Sam Magaja.
Well, that was an interesting. Do you think he wanted to kind of skim it across the ground like that, or wanted
no,
it in the air?
I think he wanted to get that in the air, but I think he just top foot it, and that just went a line drive straight down, and I think it was too powerful as well, and it just went straight to the keeper. And
well, he should have toe punched it, Michael.
Yeah. Oh, nice pass by Brady Robbins. Ben Geck can't get really a good touch on that, so it's going to go out of bounds. Not out of bounds. It's going to go out of harm's way for the United.
Now that kind of looked like the goal that Quinn Lurtz had earlier, where he just didn't really have time to gather himself, but still put it in the net.
Yeah, with that, the difference between those two is Ben touched it a little too far, so he wasn't able to do anything with it.
Sure.
A nice throw in, but I believe that's going to be a goal kick for United.
Overall, pretty good game tonight. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Cougars. They're really kind of doing what Coach Wilhite had in the game plan, and we've kind of neutralized. Like Coach Wilhite said, United here has a striker, a center forward who's a really good goal scorer, and we've kind of kept him in check.
Yeah, we really have, and he still has time to shine, and he could really pop off because all it takes is that one moment to really get past the whole defense. Because I don't know which player he was talking about directly, but I believe if I can't see too far what his number is, it could be number 5 or 6.
I'm guessing it's number 5, Michael.
I'm gonna gamble on 6.
6? Okay, well, after the game we'll ask Coach Wilhite and see who's right.
Quinlers passes it. A decent spin move by Ben Geck, but it's going to be predicted by United. But he's going to steal the ball back. Good play by Ben Geck to continue to take the ball after it gets intercepted or taken away. United with an attack now, but Sam's going to take it and try to just but clear it as far as he can.
Those kind of things from the goalie always scare me when they come out so far. And, what happens when they miss the ball?
Then it's on you.
Exactly.
I always liked it because then it's not in my hands if it goes bad.
Sure.
Brady Robbins with a good attack now. He's going to try to dance around, try to get past this defender to get across. He's going to nutmeg him, but it's going to be taken by that defender. Good move, but the defender was able to get back in position. Reese Johnson on the right side is going to pass it to, I believe that is Ben Geck. Ben Geck's going to take it down. He's going to look for Liam McCarty. Liam McCarty's going to look like he's going to have a good... Oh, he could have had a good shot there, but he's going to have 2 defenders on him. He needs to know what he's doing. Oh, he tried to flick that through, but couldn't. Dane with the ball now. He looks like he's just going to try to sling that down. Brady Robbins, a little over Brady Robbins, so it's going to go to United, and United is now going to have some time to adjust, and that's going to be a goal kick.
You said the word nutmeg earlier here, and I know the viewers at home can't see this, but I'm Googling what that means, how to do a nutmeg. Please help me understand what that means, Michael.
So a nutmeg is something where the defender is kind of like in front of you or behind you or whatever, and you kick the ball through their legs, and then you're able to go and retrieve the ball. So instead of making it go around them, you just go straight through them.
And, you almost read that verbatim off of Wikipedia, so good job helping helping school me on what a nutmeg is.
I used to be
Add that to my vernacular.
I used to be pretty good at those, but I would never retrieve the ball afterward. But I would be able to get it through people's legs.
Well, when you first said it, I was a little worried, thinking, "Oh no, what'd you just say?" Wasn't sure what it meant.
United with a solid attempt for an attack. Going to pass it back. It's going to go a little pass, so I'm going to try to reset the play a little bit to Lutheran High. He's going to try to pass it in between. An interesting move. But now Lutheran High is going to have the ball. Now they're going to have an attack. 45 is still playing with it, so he takes the ball down. Now United with, again, another attack.
Nice slide tackle
by Reese Johnson.
Man, that was nice.
A good opportunity to do that. You don't see those very often.
I was
going to
say,
play.
you don't see, especially on turf too.
Yeah, those hurt. Those definitely
Absolutely.
hurt. Especially if it's in the rain. You
Great
slide
effort.
like 17 yards, and that's not fun because the next day you are sore.
Absolutely.
With that
Great
turf
effort.
fur.
Great effort.
Huge clear by United. That ball's going to go over the fence, so that ball boy is going to have some fun trying to get that. And it looks like United has about 4 or 5 players ready for a substitution, but they can't get them in because it is Lutheran High School's ball. So they're going to continue to play with it. This could be a good opportunity because the players, when you're on the field, you know who's taking you out by whoever is on that bench. It's going to be a shot for Lutheran High School, but that's going to go out of bounds. So now the subs are going to be all coming in.
Now the subs will come in here.
But for people at home who did not understand that, when you have possession of the ball for a throw-in, that's when you're able to make a substitution. So if Lutheran High School has a throw-in and there's only United players on, ready for a sub, they can't do a sub. It has to be possession for United.
Just like calling a timeout in basketball, right? Got to have the ball.
Unless Lutheran High School also has sub players, and then both sides come in.
Well, I didn't realize that. So if you and I are playing, so to speak, it's my throw-in. You can't sub in, but if I sub somebody in for my team on my throw-in, you also can sub in. Interesting.
It's gonna be a good pass by Nicholas. Nicholas gonna take that out. As soon as he touched that, he looked into the stars. He did not like that touch.
He knew he wasn't going where he wanted to.
Good throw by United, intercepted. Now that Nicholas is going to have a shot. He would have taken that first touch, but he could not even get a touch on that because United did a good job defending that. United flings that down the field. Dane Ellman's going to take that, but that's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in for United. Looks like another substitution. 2 more people coming in for United.
They've been subbing a lot more here this second half. As we kind of creep down near, we got about a third of the way through the second half. Michael, you mentioned earlier that they're really getting after it here and kind of playing with that sense of urgency, playing quicker. And if you're playing that hard and that fast and that strong, you got to have more subs, otherwise you're going to get gassed.
Yeah. And and that's kind of the play style here with them. They're playing that, more direct play, so they're going to be running a little bit more than the Cougars are, and then that's the kind of difference. If you're playing more direct, you're going to be subbing in a lot more people, where if you're playing as, more conservative, you're not going to really be making those substitutions as much because your players are going to have more time to rest. It's going to be a goal kick for Lutheran High. And pass it to Max Pinkerton on the left side. Max is going to take that. He's going to pass that, trying to get to Nicholas. It does end up getting to him. We had to hit a United player to get there. Bangek's going to try to race number 52.
Oh, got away with a little push. We like that.
Now it's going to be a free kick for. Was that a free kick or a throw-in?
Throw-in. Throw-in, yeah.
I didn't know if that went out of bounds or not.
Yep. Saw the wing official here. Nice throw.
Really good throw-in. It's going to get it headed by Andrew, but that's not going to go anywhere. United's going to hit that. It could go out of bounds, but he does not. He saves that. He's going to kick it out of danger. Stays in bounds, though. Bengek's touch is going to go out
of bounds. And you got to wonder there, who's making that call if that ball goes out of bounds on the end line, Michael? Because the officials, neither of them are down there.
Yeah, because that one ref can only control that half of the field, and the other one controls the other half, and that's on the other side. I believe that just goes to
go to your center
either the center ref or I don't know if the the lady ref down there she probably threw the flag, saw the ball go out of bounds, so she was probably the one who made the call, and the ref saw that and was able to call it as a throw-in.
Absolutely.
Another throw-in for United.
I was going to say, isn't this our throw-in? Yeah, it should be ours. They say it went off number 98, 99 there. That's not a number you see every day in soccer.
No,
99,
I was gonna say I wish I had 99 or 98.
I don't think I ever have seen 99 in soccer. It's always
the lower side
exactly.
numbers.
1 through 20, whatever, you know.
Another substitution for United. It looks like there's going to be a substitution soon for the Cougars. It looks like it could be Chris Warnicki could be coming in for the Lutheran Cougars. Huge hit by United, but that's going to go out of bounds. Cougars with a throw-in, and now the substitution comes in. Now Ben gets subbed out for, I believe, that's either Nick Chiodini.
Yep, that's Chiodini.
Okay.
Ben's been playing a great game, been real active, so probably needs a little blow here. Got to wonder, coach going to give him a blow for 10 minutes and bring him in for the last 10 minutes, you think?
Possibly, yeah. Or he might sub him out for someone else instead, or maybe a different kind of game plan. But
because correct me if I'm wrong, there is unlimited subs.
That is true until you get to the professional level.
Yep, and that's just one time, correct?
You get 3 subs.
No. If you come out, you can't go back in the professional level.
I believe so. Yes.
Oh, is that correct?
I believe you're right.
Yes. Kind of got to wonder there then, when you have, when you have a short bench, you almost want to be subbing a lot, for the other team's perspective. Especially if you're playing this attacking style. Now, a lot of this subbing though, we got a new goalie coming in here, huh?
Oh, goalie's changed.
Yeah, it's interesting.
They might want to have him go out into the field now, or they're going to keep him out for it. I don't know what that change was about.
I was going to say, is that a normal thing? I don't see a lot of goalies being subbed.
No, I mean, it could be. Solid hit. Is that going to be an injury? No, it's not good. It's not an injury, but it's going to be a throw-in for United.
And that was a nice play by number 5.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but does United have a JV team?
You know what? They have in the last several years. I mean, obviously, we didn't precede it.
Oh, muffled by Sam, but Sam's going to get that ball.
Yeah,
that was
good
close. That was
there,
very close.
Good quickness. We have played him in the past, Michael, and I did not play him tonight, obviously, in kind of the doubleheader format we usually like to do with schools and teams and whatnot. So it's a great question.
I only asked that because if they have a JV team, I believe it's Misha rules that you can only play 3 halves a day, which
correct.
Correct. Wouldn't have. He would have been subbed out halfway through, but
yep.
That is a Misha rule, and that when I was swing at one point, that was an issue. I could only play.
The interesting thing there too is you could play literally 1 minute in one half of one varsity game or JV game, and it counts as an entire half.
Yeah.
So if you're going to play, you better make it worth it.
Yeah. And that's where they asked you when I was on JV and they would swing me up. They would ask me if I wanted to go in at all in the second half so I could be used for both halves. It depends on kind of what the game's looking like. If we're losing by a lot or winning by a lot, they would ask me that. So then they would have me for both sides of the varsity match.
And that's just a good thing to get kids, on the pitch and playing and not. Because you don't want to be on the team and not playing. You hate to kind of be that bottom of the varsity, top of the JV guy, and either not play much on JV and not much on varsity. You want to get on the field and play.
Yeah, I would always take JV because
absolutely
not every varsity match you're guaranteed to play.
Absolutely right. Well, that was a good physical play by Max there.
That was. He tried to flick it a little bit further, but he could not get it far enough. Kurtzborn's going to be able to hit that. Dane's going to he's going to back heel it, and it's going to go out of bounds. I was not able to get that on camera, but he tried to back heel it away.
Oh, you didn't get that on camera?
No,
that was a nice play. Well, man.
Well, I went out of bounds, so I don't know if it was really that nice, but
well, but it was a nice back heel,
Yeah.
To kind of keep it away from St. Louis United there. Would have been even nicer if you would have back heeled it and then flipped around and, took it downfield.
Yeah.
Good play regardless, keeping them from scoring a goal. So 20 minutes left here, Michael. 20 minutes left in the half, or in the game, rather. Cougars ahead 2-0.
Yeah, and it could go either way. I mean, this next goal can really define it. I said that earlier. Speaking of that, shot by United, saved by Sam.
You know, every shot they've had almost, I think Sam's been in great position.
Yeah.
You know, so hasn't really had to work real hard on making diving stops.
And those are always dangerous because when
Absolutely.
you dive for them, you never have control of the ball, so you just kind of deflect it, hoping there's not another, attacker right there to take that. Ball had a lot of spin on that and was able to roll a little further, so it went in the favor of the Cougars. Cougars going to pass it down to Matt Wandersee. Matt Wandersee is going to try to sling that down. It's going to get deflected. And Cougars going to be able, Nicholas played he played very physical there. And now Andrew's going to try to take that. He's going to take a touch, but it's going to get taken by United. But that's going to be a corner kick. That's going to be a corner kick for the Lutheran High School Cougars.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out that goalie substitution. I mean, again, you don't see it that often. You hope the kid wasn't injured or something, but is their goalie also their goal scorer, so to speak? And
it could be.
Put him up front.
It very well could be. I never know what their game plan. Oh,
that's a goal.
He had that in the side foot instead of right in front. Yep. That just went wide right.
Well, and that's one of those shots you just got to pull the trigger. You can't gather it, and stop it, gather it, and then and then
it's
put
just
it
a quick one-touch shot, and unfortunately went on the wrong side of his foot, so that just went wide.
Absolutely.
Goal kick goes over Lutheran High School's head. It's going to go down. United with the ball. Can't get past that defense, though. United's still with the ball, though. Yeah, pass it down to 24. 24 is going to take a touch. Going to take a couple touches, and he's going to hit that down the field. They're going to try to get there, but it's going to go out of bounds for a Lutheran High School throw-in. Nicholas Richter is going to pass it to Dane. Dane's going to throw it straight down. He's going to try to get it to Nick Houdini, but cannot. But it's going to be a throw-in. Nicholas is going to try to take it as fast as he can, passes it down the field. Miscommunication by the Cougars, so it's going to go to United for their ball and an attack now. United's going to try to switch fields, but that ball was a little too hard hit, and it's going to go out of bounds.
We'll take it. We've been watching here now. We kind of talked a little bit earlier about districts, coming up here the first week of November. And we're hosting, Michael. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Lutheran High is hosting district competition this year in soccer. We're excited about that. Coach Will Height's been working with our athletic director, Melvin Bethany, to kind of figure that out. Got 5 teams in that district. So kind of excited about that. So,
do you know how the 5-team district works? And
yeah, that's a great question. So and that's critical to get the number 1 seed, which is I think what Coach Will Height's shooting for. So you got the 4-5 teams will play as a kind of a play-in game, and then you'll work from there. So you kind of want to get that 1 seed, and we'll have home field advantage regardless. But you get that 1 seed, then you play the winner of the 4-5 matchup, and the 2-3 matchup will play. So obviously, arguably, the 2-3 matchup. It's going to be a lot harder than the number 1 versus the 4. So
I know my senior year we had the number 1 seed, and that was huge because you were able to play the 4 seed, who obviously was not the best team in the district record wise. So that was always fun because the 2 and 3 would always be the hardest one to face. Cause
absolutely. Well, we got some new teams we're going to see. We're going to see the Fulton School at St. Albans, which is, in my knowledge, in my memory, I'm not sure if we've ever played them in soccer.
Yeah, I don't think so. You know what? Yeah. Speaking of a goalie substitution, now we have a goalie substitution. So Sam McGeiser is going to go out for, I believe that is Colton? Short?
Dalton. Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, not. I don't think that's Dalton.
It's not
I
Dalton.
think that's Cameron.
Yeah, it's Cameron.
Not Colton.
Yes,
I was
Cameron.
mixing.
Yes.
So Cameron Short.
Yep.
That is my bad.
Correct, Cameron. Yeah, no, but interesting though. The Fulton School at St. Albans. And then we got a couple other opponents we have played in the past: Wright City, Ellsbury, and Winfield. So I think I like the Cougars' chances. In that district.
I do too, and every year is a new opportunity, and they would always tell us, despite what a record you have, everyone starts 0-0.
Everyone's 0-0. Yep. Well, it'll be a special interesting, time because that's also election week when we're hosting districts.
Oh, really?
So obviously we have our national presidential election going on. Same time we're going to be hosting soccer districts. So I think Coach Will Height's looking to plan around that and get out and vote. We want to give people opportunity to get out and vote and help shape our country for the next 4 years. So I'm excited though about hosting that district competition. I also asked Coach Will Height kind of how we're sitting at conference. And, we've had some success, like you mentioned earlier on the onset of the broadcast, beat Trinity here last Friday, 7-0.
Yeah, and that's huge. That's huge.
Gosh, Michael, there's been times we haven't scored 7 goals in 2 games versus Trinity. Trinity's a very strong program traditionally, and the Cougars came out on fire. So,
and if I remember correctly, Coach Will Height said that they are actually in first place for conference, which is not easy to do. So they're looking really good for conference, and they could take conference and districts. Which
yeah, absolutely.
I don't know when was the last time any sport in the Cougars. I don't know when that last time happened.
In soccer?
No, just in all sports. When was the last time?
We've done it. Girls basketball has done it. We've had some. We've done that. Baseball's done it.
What was the most recent?
Cross country. Girls basketball last year.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That's a good point. It's very odd. Especially with our conference, especially in soccer.
Oh, good through ball, but Cameron's actually going to get there. That was a very smart move by Cameron to run out and clear
really
that.
Sped up there, absolutely. That's a good question. I asked Coach Will Height that same thing too, Michael, kind of where we're at with conference standings, and he says here, we're currently 2. Again, he did not tell me this during the game. He's not texting me now, so I prepped for this. I said, Coach, where are we at? And he says we're 2-1. We're currently tied for first place. And he says if we win...
missed touch by United. Andrew Richter's going to get it. He's going to take the shot, and it's going to go in.
Goodness.
Andrew Richter with a goal. Mishap by United, and fell straight into Andrew Richter's legs.
Boy, that was a nice goal there. We're sitting here talking about winning conference, and all of a sudden we got a goal.
Yeah.
By Richter. Nice shot. You got to wonder, is that the nail in the coffin? Is that 3-0?
That could very well be the nail in the coffin.
We got 13 and a half minutes left here, Michael. I like the Cougars' chances for victory at this point.
I do too. And like I said many times, that third goal is very crucial, and right there just kind of shows it. It's hard to come back from a 3-0 deficit.
Absolutely. Well, that's the thing, though. Like we were talking, if Coach Will Height said, if we win against Duchesne and Christian High over the next couple of weeks, obviously we'll be conference championships. And the Cougars have had good games in recent history with both Christian High and Duchesne. So excited about the Cougars here in the next couple of weeks. And again, too, you win a couple of those games, and when you go to the coach goes to the seeding meetings for soccer, he can say, "Hey, look, here's who we beat." And I mean, again, we talked about Duchesne earlier. What a good tradition of soccer they have had. And
yeah,
that's
they really
a good
have.
Win to be able to say, "Hey, look what we did against Duchesne."
Is Duchesne a Class 2 or 3, or are they Class 1 with us?
No, they're not in our class. I think they're in 2. It's a good question. I think they're in 2. I'm going to look that up on the Misha website right now because I want to know myself. Their enrollment obviously would put them in Class 1. However, with the new championship factor, given how they've won some championships in the recent past, that kind of elevates them with a certain number of points. So let's look that up, though. That's a great question.
And as he looks that up, I'm going to continue trying to do the play-by-play.
Please do.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for United. United's going to try to probably take that. It's going to probably go down the line. That is exactly what they do. Missed touch by United, but another missed touch by Lutheran High, so United gets the ball back. It's going to get touched a couple bit, and it's going to go out of bounds for a Lutheran High School throw-in.
Well, it looks like that's a great question. Looks like Duchesne is in Class 2, District 2, and they're in that district with Christian, Lutheran North, Orchard Farm, and St. Charles West. So
that sounds like a tough district. Nick Houdini's going to take it. He can't get it past the 2 defenders. Good recovery by United on their defense. That was a good recovery. He fell down and was able to get back up and steal that, because if Nick had a good touch on that, he was running right through, and that could have been the 4th goal, and that could have really put the last nail in the coffin right there.
Absolutely. Not real sure here kind of after districts if you kind of want to look ahead at all, but I think we're going to be playing the winner of the District 1, which would be Bishop DeBerg, St. Paul Farmington Lutheran, St. Pius, Trinity and Whitfield. So, we've played Whitfield. I believe we played Whitfield for a district championship here. Oh gosh, 3 years ago. Is that right, Michael? Out at Soccer Park in Creve Coeur.
3 years ago, that would have been. I believe we played. Did you say Whitfield or Winfield?
Yeah, Whitfield. Yeah.
I think we played Winfield. I think Whitfield.
Right?
I
Must
think
have
it was
been 2
Winfield.
years ago then. I know we played Whitfield in district play out at Creve Coeur. Real windy day. I still remember that day. Good game.
Good defensive play by Dane Ellman. Gets it out of danger for a through ball, and that's going to go out of bounds. Now it's going to be a substitution for United.
Well, we're right at 10 minutes, Michael. You never want to kind of count your chickens before they hatch, but I like the Cougars' chances here, with creeping under 10 minutes here now. And I do see some of our kids with hands on the hips, so you kind of want to say, hey, guys, let's get going here for the last 10 minutes and make sure we close out this victory.
Yeah, I would say so too. And it's an interesting play by the ref to make a sub because you never want every second counts in these situations. So it's interesting that they subs. With 9 minutes left.
Yeah. Those kids just had to be gassed again. Like you said, they've been really going hard in the second half for trying to put a goal in the back of the net. And the Cougars have been. I like Coach Wilhite's approach. Playing a lot more defense here once you get that early 1-2 goal lead. And
yeah, defense wins championships.
There you go. Somebody said that one time.
Good hit by Cameron Short. The Shorts have a strong leg. They know how to hit it down the field hard. Every time I would put in practice, if I played goalie, I would hate it when Dalton and Cameron would shoot it because they would just try to shoot it as hard as they could. At one point, I thought my hand broke.
Kids.
Dane with a missed tackle, so that's gonna be unfortunate for Lutheran High.
Nice recovery.
Good recovery though by Lutheran Cougars. Max is going to try to cut it. It's going to go to United for another attack. United's going to take it. It's going to go for a throw-in for Lutheran High.
Now, I thought that would be a throw-in for them, but, hey, we'll take it.
Yeah. Be another throw-in a little bit down the field for the Cougars. A substitution for the Cougars. Looks like Quinn Lurtz is going to be taken out by Ben Geck, as we said earlier.
Yeah, Ben Geck coming back in. Gets that rest for about 15 minutes or 14 minutes, and he's back in. So 8 minutes left in the game. Cougars lead 3-0. Cougars lead 3-0. A great night here at Lutheran High. Nice weather for us, Michael.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it earlier, and I was like, again, it's good weather. I mean, we're in the beginning of October, so it's still good weather to have. It just when that November time comes with districts, it gets cold. And Sam right now he has a good touch, and he could have a goal. He could be goalie and then scores a goal later in the game.
Which, you don't see every day. But we also said you don't see goalies, coming in and out of the game for both teams.
Yeah.
So.
Trying to figure out what position Sam is playing. I want to say he's playing more of a right mid or right wing.
We got to give a shout out to these ball boys down here, Michael. They have been working their tails off,
Yeah, I know what it's like. That not fun, but you just stick with it, and the speed that the varsity players play with and how far they can kick the ball, it's not always the best, but you just have to stick with it.
Absolutely. Well, you were nice enough to go get me a soda at halftime, enjoying a nice Diet Pepsi pop up here. You should have got them a Gatorade.
Yeah, I should have. I believe Coach Wilhite actually gives them a free drink. I could be wrong with that. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be a penalty. I don't think it will be, but that was a close one.
Now, if that had been a penalty there, that would have been a, what do you call it? Penalty kick, yeah?
Yes. If it's in the box, if it's a penalty that's in the box, then that is indeed a penalty.
Boy, you're right. Cameron there in goal really has a strong leg.
That was a very good pass to Sam.
Yep.
Number 9, Kurtzborn's actually going to take that. Ben Geck with a good ball. It's just going to go a little bit too far, though.
Even with this 3-0 lead, I like how the Cougars, they're still playing. They're playing hard. That they're playing strong. And, again, you never give up. I don't care what the score is. But with the lead, it can be real easy to sit back on your haunches. But we're really not.
Yeah. And it's interesting because Kurtzmore went up, and for a while we only had 3 defenders. So it's interesting that we took that approach to only have 3 defenders, because some teams like to play. They get they get their lead, and then they kind of go back and play more conservative.
Absolutely.
We're still attacking. We're trying to get as many goals as possible. Hard-fought battle. It gets won by Matt Wanderse. He's going to pass it down to Dane Ellman. Dane's going to pass it to Sam. Sam's going to go up to Nicholas for a little bit too far, though, so Nicholas won't be able to get there. Now it looks like that ball's going to go to Cameron. Cameron's going to hit that down for Wanderse. Wanderse's going to pass that down to Sam. Sam with a missed touch, and it goes out of bounds. He's not proud of himself for that one. He's smiling on the field. He knows that he messed up. He's just joking around it. That with a good header to get it away. But United takes that ball. Is going to try to clear it. It gets past Dane, but Dane's going to have a good recovery. United's still going to have it. It looks like it's actually going to be United's throw-in, which they took very quickly. And pass it to Matt. Matt's going to have a missed touch. United's going to have it, take it down.
Definitely not wasting time. They know the game's over here in under 5 minutes now.
Mm-hmm. Now that's going to be a throw-in for the Lutheran Cougars.
Hold on, let me get this.
Good move by Matt Wanderse to pass it down to Sam, intercepted by United.
All right.
United with a throw-in. Looks like they had another substitution with only 4 minutes left in the half. This would be the prime time for me to get subbed into a game. All right, with the ball, they're going to pass it down and get intercepted by Wanderse. Wanderse's going to cross it, going to Nick Houdini. Nick Houdini in a defensive position, which is interesting. Like I said, that man has some legs, so he's going pretty quickly down that field. A good through ball. Not Ben. I believe that was Reese Johnson, actually, who's going for there. Yeah, Reese also has some legs. I was here for a practice one time, and Reese, he looked at me like, look at me, I'm gonna put on turbo speed real quick, and he ran super fast, and I did not want to be in the way of that because I would die. United with the ball now. They're gonna clear it down the field. Poor touch by Lutheran High. United's gonna get it. Goes down the field.
Trying to get one with the flash on there.
United with the cross stop. That could have been very dangerous if that was not for, I believe that was Dane. That could have been a really good shot for United, and they could have had a goal there. And you don't really want to give up a goal because at this point you're playing for pride.
No. At this point, like you said, 2.5 minutes left.
Speaking of which, hard shot,
boy,
blocked by Max Pinkerton. That actually had a really good shot going in. Max Pinkerton clears that. Now, that was probably their best shot at this tonight. That was
couldn't tell if Pinkerton, if he meant to do that or it just happened to hit him right in the, kind of the head there. That was a great stop by Max.
And that was their best opportunity right there. That was a very hard shot, and that easily could have went in. Especially if it went off a defender, that could have been very dangerous. United now is still with the ball with an attack. Lutheran High School can't get rid of it. United with a little muff. Pass it down. Intercepted by the Cougars. Now the Cougars looks like have a counterattack. Reese Johnson now has an attack. He has those turbos going on right now.
Yep.
But it gets intercepted. He wants to have that back. He wants to have every second of that.
Absolutely.
I love my boy Reese Johnson. He is one funny person. I love that boy. So now it's going to be a corner kick for the Lutheran Cougars. A low cross, but a missed touch by United. No one is getting there from Lutheran High.
We didn't have anybody in the box there to be able to put that one in.
And that would be a decent trash man. I believe that was Nicholas that was I think Kurtzborn on the underneath who could have gotten there. Oh, I believe this is Nicholas with the ball. He has a good opportunity. He's going to take it out.
1 minute left.
Now that's a nutmeg. He's going to get past it. He's going to look for a cross, but it gets deflected. Brandon Isley now with an opportunity to cross it. A good little touch, but he gets tripped up in the corner. Now that's going to get taken. It gets tripped. I don't know. It looks like it's going to be a goal kick for United.
Well, you know what? Time's running out for the United here. We got 30 seconds left, Michael. I think the Cougars can count this one now.
You know, I don't know. You never know. It's not over till it's over.
You do know here. They're not going to score 3 goals in 30 seconds, right?
Well,
can you do that?
You could. Well, at this level, if the time stops, you could. But very, very unlikely.
I was going to say, yep.
Okay, United's ball with 8 seconds left. They're still playing with a lot of heart, and you got to respect that as a game.
Absolutely.
Another throw in, 1 second left, and there you go. The final score is 3-0. Lutheran High School with the win.
Final score: Cougars 3, St. Louis United 0. Have a good night.
Well, Michael, it was a pleasure to have you up here. Thank you for joining us and
thanks for inviting me
second
back.
Broadcast here. Oh, hey, when we have our next broadcast, you better be available when I send you a text, my friend.
I'll try. You got to let me know when it is.
Absolutely, we'll do it. Well, hey, we'll sign off. Everybody have a great night. Be safe. Look forward to the next broadcast here coming up.
Yeah, take care.
Bye now.